Hello everyone. I had a request from a chemistry student that you would like to have a couple of examples. So here are a couple of examples. I'm going to read them to you right now. The first one is what concentration of hydrochloric acid solution is formed by 16.5 grams hydrochloric acid in 600 milliliters solution. And the second one is how many moles of sulfuric acid is in 350 milliliters of 2.1 molar solution. Now, if you would like to try these as practice problems, press pause right now. If you would like to see them worked out, then just continue to listen. I'm going to begin with the first problem. In the first one, so you're asked for the concentration of hydrochloric acid formed by 16.5 grams HCl in 600 milliliter solution. This is a concentration problem. So I think the first thing to do maybe is to write down what you know and what you want. What you know is you know the volume. And the volume is equal to 600 milliliters, which you have to remember to convert that into liters always. And that's 600 divided by 1,000, which is equal to 0.6 liters. I'm going to make this 600.0. So this should be 0.6000. That's the number of liters. We also know the mass. And the mass is equal to 16.5 grams HCl. What we want the concentration, and that's the molarity. And in order to get the concentration, it's likely that we're going to need the number of moles. So it doesn't say find the number of moles, but if you are given the mass, you're obviously going to need the number of moles. The formula to find concentration is C equals N over V, where V is the volume and N is the number of moles. So first we need to find N. We already have V, and then we can find C. So we will now do that. We also know that the formula weight is equal to the mass over the number of moles. So if we are looking for the mass, in this case we're looking for the number of moles. So we reorganize this, and we can say the number of moles is equal to the mass divided by the formula weight. And we will call up the trusty calculator. If we're talking about hydrochloric acid, it's 1 hydrogen and 1 chloride. Chlorine has a molecular weight of 35.5 and hydrogen's 1.01, sorry, 35.45. That gives us a total of 36.46. So we have a formula, the number of moles of 16.5 divided by 36.46. And that is here, 16.5 divided by 36.46. That's a 0.5453 moles HCl. And now if we want the concentration, we use C equals N over V. And so we have everything now. So N is 0.453 divided by the V, which is 0.6000. I've left it in my calculator. Gives us an answer of 0.754, etc., etc. We've got 3 significant figures. So that equals 0.754 molarity. So that's that problem solved. The answer is 0.754 molarity. Moving on to the second problem. How many moles of sulfuric acid is in 300 milliliters of 2.1 molar solution? So in this one, we'll set it up the same way. We write down what we know. What we know in this case is the volume, which is 350 milliliters, H2SO4. I'm going to leave out the subscripts, you know what I mean. And that's 0.35 liters, H2SO4. In this case, we know the concentration because that's molarity, and that's 2.1 molar. We want to solve n equals C over V. Sorry, that's not it. And C equals n over V. In this case, we want n, because n is the number of moles. So we can say n equals CV, which is 2.1 times 0.35. It's a little late in the day for me to do this in my head, so I will trust the calculator. 2.1 times 0.35. We have 0.735. We round that to 0.74. moles H2SO4. If you wanted to also find the mass, then you'd use the formula weight. But for now, I think you've seen everything that you need to be prepared for if there were a pub quiz tomorrow. And I'm not saying there is.